Visibility 10 miles or more. Fuel clouds at 3,500. Temperature 22. Dew.14. QNH 1011. VFR conditions. Landing runways 25 right, 25 left. Departing runway 25 right. Transition level 050. Advise on initial contact, you have information hotel.
KLM-1 Heavy, IFR to East Midlands.
KLM-1 Heavy to Brussels delivery, expect runway 25 right. Climb flight level 060 on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors Batu. Squawk 5504.
Expect runway 25 right. Climb flight level 060 on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors bar 2. Squawk 5504. KLM-1 Heavy.
KLM-1 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 118.055 when ready for push or start.
Ground 118.055 when ready for pushback or engine start. KLM-1 Heavy. KLM-1 Heavy, at gate 171, request pushback and engine start.
KLM-1 Heavy, Brussels ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast. KLM-1 Heavy.
Inflate by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Only inflate your vest when exiting the aircraft. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft, 4 in front of the wing and 4 behind the wing. In the event of an evacuation, follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. These are being pointed out by your crew now. Please note, the closest exit may be behind you. Please take a moment to review the safety card in your seat pocket for more information. Thank you for your attention, and we hope that you enjoy your flight.
KLM1 Heavy, request taxi.
KLM1 Heavy, runway 25 right, taxi via Romeo 4, out 7, Bravo 1.
Runway 25 right, taxi via Romeo 4, out 7, Bravo 1, KLM1 Heavy.
Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha, at gate 144, request pushback.
Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha, Brussels ground, pushback approved. Face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast. Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Beeline 4 Delta Quebec, at gate 140, request pushback.
Beeline 4 Delta Quebec, Brussels ground, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position for traffic. Beeline 4 Delta Quebec.
Hello, Captain. The cabin is secure and ready for takeoff.
Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha, request taxi.
Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha, runway 25 right, taxi via in 3, in 4, in 5, in 6, Echo 6, out 7, Bravo 1.
Runway 25 right, taxi via in 3, in 4, in 5, in 6, Echo 6, out 7, Bravo 1, Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha.
Beeline 4 Delta Quebec, Brussels ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Pushback approved. Face northeast. Beeline 4 Delta Quebec.
KLM1 Heavy, 118.605, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.605, KLM1 Heavy, bye-bye. KLM1 Heavy, ready to go, runway 25 right.
KLM1 Heavy, Brussels Tower, wind 270 at 11, fly runway heading, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff, KLM1 Heavy.
B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, ready for departure, runway 25 right. B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, hold short of 25 right. Affirmative, hold short of 25 right, B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha. B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
Beat 1.
Line up and wait, runway 25 right, B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha. All aircraft be advised information India now current, QNH 1011. B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, Brussels Tower, wind 280 at 10, a runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cabin is secured for landing.
Runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff, B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha. KLM1 Heavy, contact Brussels departure 126.63.
Contact Brussels departure 126.63, KLM1 Heavy. Brussels departure, KLM1 Heavy, good afternoon, 3,100 feet.
KLM1 Heavy, the Brussels departure identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, KLM1 Heavy.
KLM1 Heavy, turn right, heading 310.
Turn right, heading 310, KLM1 Heavy.
Brussels departure, B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, 1,000 feet. KLM1 Heavy, cleared direct Batu. Resume on navigation.
Roger, heading direct Batu, then resume own navigation KLM1 Heavy, thanks.
You're very welcome. Have a great flight. B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha, Brussels departure, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 190. Climb to flight level 190, B-line 7 Whiskey Alpha. KLM1 Heavy, contact Brussels Control 125.0. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Brussels Control 125.0 KLM1 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Brussels Control, KLM1 Heavy, through flight level 147 for flight level 170.
KLM1 Heavy to Brussels Control, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340 KLM1 Heavy.
Brussels Control, the approachable 754 Alpha, good afternoon, flight level 360.
Ryanair 40 Hotel Victor, contact Luxembourg approach 120.885.
Contact Luxembourg approach 120.885, Ryanair for 0 Hotel Victor.
Approachable 754 Alpha, Brussels Control, identified. Flyer 9 Victor Kilo, contact Langen Radar 118.75, have a good afternoon.
Contact Langen Radar 118.75, Flyer 9 Victor Kilo, have a good afternoon.
Brussels Control, Vueling to Quebec Lima, flight level 370. Vueling to Quebec Lima, Brussels Control, identified. Speedbird 18 Lima X-ray, contact Luxembourg approach 120.885.
Contact Luxembourg approach 120.885, Speedbird 18 Lima X-ray.
Clear of conflict.
Brussels Control, B97 Whiskey Alpha, for flight level 160 for flight level 190 directly 6. B97 Whiskey Alpha, Brussels Control, identified, climb to flight level 390. Climb to flight level 390, B97 Whiskey Alpha. Easy 41 Juliet Echo, you are assigned flight level 360. I show you at flight level 345. Climb to flight level 360.
Roger. Climb to flight level 360. Easy 41 Juliet Echo.
Brussels Control, Air Hope 13 Yankee Golf, flight level 358. Air Hope 13 Yankee Golf, Brussels Control, good afternoon, identified, continue climb to flight level 380. Continue climb to flight level 380 Air Hope 13 Yankee Golf. KLM KLM1 Heavy, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, bye-bye.
Center on 119.175 KLM1 Heavy. Amsterdam radar KLM1 Heavy, crossing flight level 221 for flight level 3 for 0 direct Kegit.
Ryanair 2 Echo Kilo.
Descend to
Descend.
flight level 180,
Descend.
Ryanair.
Descend.
KLM1
Crossing.
Heavy.
Descend.
Amsterdam
Descend.
radar.
Crossing.
Radar
Descend.
contact. Speedbird 439 Mike. Contact Heathrow approach 134.908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Speedbird 439 Mike.
Ryanair 2 Echo Kilo. Contact London Control 118.475. Bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.475, Ryanair 2 Echo Kilo.
Ryanair 8489. Contact London Control 118.475.
Center on 118.475.
Clear
Ryanair
of contact.
8489. Have a good afternoon.
Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend.
Amsterdam radar, Easy 96 Mike Tango, flight level 220.
Easy 96 Mike Tango. Amsterdam radar. Radar contact.
Amsterdam radar, B97 Whiskey Alpha. Good afternoon. To flight level 225 for flight level 390 direct music.
Beeline 7 Whiskey Alpha. Amsterdam radar. Radar contact. Spinnaker 505. Logan 2 Hotel. Runway 27 left. Report ready for descent.
Logan 2 Hotel, runway 27 left, ready for descent, Spinnaker 505.
Spinnaker 505. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Spinnaker 505.
Descend. Descend.
City 31 November. Contact Brussels Control 125.0. Have a good afternoon.
Climb. Climb. Climb now.
Contact
Climb.
Brussels Control
Climb now.
125.0, City 31 November.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing.
Spinnaker
Descend.
505. Contact London Control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Spinnaker 505.
Alpine 4072. Contact Langen Radar 118.75.
Center on 118.75, Alpine 4072, bye-bye.
Descend. Descend. Climb.
KLM 61 Mike.
Climb.
Contact
Climb
London Control
now.
1
Climb. Climb now.
decimal 475.
Center on 118.475, KLM 61 Mike.
Alpine 17 Kilo Lima. Contact Brussels Control 125.0. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 125.0, Alpine 17 Kilo Lima. Have a good afternoon.
Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 2,800. Ceiling 4,800 broken. Temperature 21. 2.14. QNH1011. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 27. Transitions level 060. Temporary flight
Amsterdam
restrictions
radar,
are in effect.
beeline 4 Delta Quebec. Flight
Advise
level
on initial
212.
contact. You have information, Charlie.
Beeline 4 Delta Quebec.
East Midlands
Amsterdam
Airport
radar.
information, Charlie.
Identified.
1512 Zulu. Wind 280 at Nina. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 2,800. Ceiling 4,800 broken. Temperature 21. 2.14. QNH1011. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 27. Transition level 060. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for East Midlands. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
City 937. Contact London Control 118.475.
Center on 118.475, City 937.
Speedbird 817. Logan 2 Hotel. Runway 27 left. Report ready for descent.
Logan 2 Hotel, runway 27 left, ready for descent, Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 817. Descend to flight level
Clear
160.
of conflict.
Descend to flight level 160, Speedbird 817.
KLM 1 Heavy. Contact London Control 118.475. Bye-bye.
Center on 118.475, KLM1 Heavy. London Control, KLN1 Heavy, flight level 340.
KLM 1 Heavy, London Control, identified. Ryanair 2 Echo Kilo, contact Stansted approach 136.2.
Contact Stansted approach 136.2, Ryanair 2 Echo Kilo.
KLM1 Heavy, London Control. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 27. Expect radar vectors, ILS runway 27, KLM1 Heavy.
London Control, Speedbird 817, descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 254.
Speedbird 817, London Control, identified.
London Control, EZ41 Juliet Echo, descending via Conan 2 Golf, flight level 237.
EZ41 Juliet Echo, London Control, identified. KLM61 Mike, you were assigned flight level 350. I show you at flight level 340. Climb to flight level 350. Roger, climb to flight level 350, KLM61 Mike. London Control, Ryanair 3 for Uniform Mike, flight level 320. Ryanair 3 for Uniform Mike, London Control, identified. KLM1 Heavy, radar vectors, ILS runway 27. Report ready for descent. Radar vectors, ILS runway 27. Call when ready, KLM1 Heavy.
London Control, Speedbird 701 Victor, descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 257.
Speedbird 701 Victor, London Control, radar contact. KLM1 Heavy, approaching our top of descent, ready for lower. KLM1 Heavy, East Midlands, landing runway 27. East Midlands, landing runway 27, KLM1 Heavy. Spinnaker 505, descend to flight level 070. Descend to flight level 070, Spinnaker 505. KLM1 Heavy, descend to flight level 260. Descend to flight level 260, KLM1 Heavy.
London Control, Speedbird 905 uniform. Descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 258.
Speedbird 905 uniform. London Control, radar contact.
Climb. Clear of conflict. Monitor vertical speed.
Spinnaker 505, contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 98.
Climb.
Contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 98, Spinnaker 505. Royal Air Maroc 803, contact Brest Control 120 decimal 15.
London Control, Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet, descending via Logan 2 Hotel, flight level 253.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet, London Control, radar contact. Speedbird for Tango Hotel, contact Paris Control 126 decimal for 75.
Contact Paris Control 126 decimal for 75, Speedbird for Tango Hotel.
London Control, City 55 Charlie, good afternoon, flight level 308. KLM-1 Heavy, descend to flight level 180. Descend to flight level 180, KLM-1 Heavy. City 55 Charlie, London Control, good afternoon, radar contact, continue climb to flight level 380. Continue climb to flight level 380, City 55 Charlie. Speedbird 701 Victor, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Speedbird 701 Victor.
Speedbird 817, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 817.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet.
Ryanair 9 November Tango, contact London Control 118.775, have a good afternoon.
Contact London Control 118.775, Ryanair 9 November Tango. Have a good afternoon.
Easy 41 Juliet Echo. Contact Gatwick approach 129.025.
Contact Gatwick approach 129.025. Easy 41 Juliet Echo.
Speedbird 905 uniform. Descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Speedbird 905 uniform. London Control, Ryanair 1 Victor Golf, flight level 359er.
Ryanair 1 Victor Golf, London Control, identified. Speedbird 975 Hotel. Contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908. Speedbird 975 Hotel.
Speedbird 817. Contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134.908, Speedbird 817.
Ryanair 32 Bravo X-ray. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 119.175, Ryanair 32 Bravo X-ray. Bye-bye.
KLM1 Heavy. Descend to flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100, KLM1 Heavy.
Turkish 9 Delta Juliet. Contact Manchester approach 121.355.
Contact Manchester approach 121.355 Turkish 9 Delta Juliet.
Just as for 07. Contact London Control 118.775. Center on 118.775, just as 407. Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Lufthansa 1 Mike Juliet.
Speedbird 701 Victor, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 701 Victor.
Speedbird 3 Lima, contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 908. Contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 908, Speedbird 3 Lima. Easy 32 Hotel Delta, contact Paris Control 126.475, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Easy 32 Hotel.
Hotel Delta.
London Control, KLM 1020. Good afternoon. Flight level 230.
KLM 1020, London Control, identified. Magic Sun 70 Tango Victor, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, bye-bye.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Magic Sun 70 Tango Victor.
Speedbird 905 uniform, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Speedbird 905 uniform.
London Control, Ryanair 3 Kilo Lima, flight level 137.
KLM 1 Heavy, contact East Midlands Director 120.13.
Contact East Midlands Director 120.13, KLM 1 Heavy. East Midlands Director, KLM 1 Heavy. Good afternoon. Flight level 100 with the numbers.
KLM 1 Heavy East Midlands Director. QNH 1011 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27.
QNH 1011 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27, KLM 1 Heavy.
KLM 1 Heavy, turn right, heading 020, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 020, KLM 1 Heavy.
KLM 1 Heavy, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, KLM 1 Heavy.
KLM 1 Heavy, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1011, KLM 1 Heavy.
KLM 1 Heavy, 23 miles from CF27, turn left, heading 305, maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 27.
Turn left, heading 305, 2,000 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 27, KLM 1 Heavy.
2,500. Two thousand.
KLM1 Heavy. Contact East Midlands Tower 124.005. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 12.005 KLM1 Heavy. East Midlands Tower, KLM1 Heavy, ILS runway 27.
KLM1 Heavy, East Midlands Tower, 1300 at 10, runway 27 cleared to land.
Runway 27 cleared to land, KLM1 Heavy.
1000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100 above. 100. 90. 80. 70. 60, 50, 40, 30, minimum retard, 10, 5.
KLM-1 Heavy, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, KLM-1 Heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. We remind you to check around your seat for any personal belongings before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, thank you for flying with us today, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
KLM-1 Heavy, contact ground 121.905.
Ground 121.905, KLM-1 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. KLM-1 Heavy. Request taxi to assigned gate.
KLM-1 Heavy, ramp for 2 taxi via Mike, Alpha, November.
Ramp for 2 via Mike, Alpha, November, KLM-1 Heavy.